Own 15.
Kill. Hey, left, 28 left. 12.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Breeze will try again on 2nd down. They go screen. This is Ingram. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Get set.
On 1st down, Breeze. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
They'll try to get the ground game going with Ingram. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. They toss to Ingram. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Tackle there going to Marshawn Lattimore.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now they'll throw with Breeze. He hits his target, left side, Watson. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Breeze now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now here live in New Orleans. All even as we get ready to start the 4th.
Get set.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Breeze now on 1st down. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions maybe in the back of his mind. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Easy.
Breeze to throw on 2nd down. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Cameron Jordan in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. From the gun, it's Breeze. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And he tugged this one badly. It's no good. Wide left. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. So we would have figured that one to be 3 points in the bank, but this game, can be unpredictable at times.
Yeah, he knew he needed to pull it ever so slightly to get it going in the right direction, but he seemed to put a little too much on it, and from short range, that is a bad miss for an NFL kicker.
The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram, and this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. To throw is Breeze. Now they go screen. It's complete. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Now Breeze. Completes this one to Meredith. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st. The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on 4th down. Let's see what's in store here. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Taking it about the 16. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now the pitch comes to Ingram. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. A.J. Klein on the tackle there. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
The Saints on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw, Breeze. And this is going to be incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Now on 4th down, honors the punt team sending this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Breeze to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The first down screen pass, good for 5. What do you think? Play this safe? Just worry about getting to OT?
Yeah, don't make any risky throws. It's going to change the outcome. But if anyone slips, take the big shot.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Get set, get set. 4 down.
Now Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Breeze now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
21, 21.
To throw is Breeze. Being chased out left. Room here to run. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice solid game there, partner, but the clock is starting to become his enemy.
Absolutely. Every second right now, more and more precious as it ticks. Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. So after the INT, it's Breeze going for the deep ball. And this is going to be intercepted. P.J. Williams with a pick. In a tie game, 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
What's good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And here's Lewis. So some drama down to the very end of this ball game, Charles, on that final kickoff. They were hoping to break free, some sort of miracle play, but they couldn't do it.
They had a chance, and that was their only opportunity to try and bring it all the way back. As you noted, they weren't able to get that done, but at least they had the shot. What a tremendous game to be this close and this well contested.
Hey. Okay. Talking through